that challenging that time.
Dave's so good. That's how he said. That's how it.
I
that's
scared
Dave's
it.
bragging
I scared the
technique.
random encounter.
Hey, did you guys notice it wasn't that hard for me that time?
All right, so this is another way that Chris was talking about, with gear. So with gear, we kind of like track the kills that you do with every piece of gear. So if I go to this one, I have 469 kills out of 370, 750. Sorry. And the same with all of my gear, and it'll kind of keep track. So if I go back to this one, I can still kind of go kind of add to that kill count. But this one, I did fill up my kill count, so I've what we call attuned this weapon. So now I'm going to attune it, and I can actually add echo points to upgrade my echo a little bit quicker, or I can choose one of these new ones, which also gives me an additional emblem that will kind of upgrade my kind of echo arsenal and ability arsenal. So I'm actually going to take spot weakness.
Yeah, and so once you attune that weapon, you can re-attune it.
Right.
So you keep your gear. You're not trading it in for an echo. It's actually you've just achieved something, and we're giving you a chance to get an echo and either work on the process of upgrading an echo to a veteran or by getting a new echo and an emblem along with
And
that.
it's right back at 0 to 600 kills, so I'm just going to keep it. I like this weapon. Although I'll show maybe... Do I
You got a
have
beam?
I can. I can purchase a beam. I got all kinds of money. All right, we'll use this beam. All right, here's another type of mission that we have. So this is a type that we wanted to try and make you use your abilities and stuff in different ways. So one of our mission types is from Examiner Phi, and he just wants to basically capture different types of guys. And to capture somebody, you have to basically take them down to 3/4 of their health. And then we will have what's called a story echo, that's Examiner Phi's ability, that will allow you to capture them. So I want to try and do some stuff in here that will not be too much in the pouring out damage, and more in just making sure that I'm going to be able to survive as I'm kind of skirting around some of this encounters.
And the static prison works well here because you can lock all those guys in place and kind of bring down their damage a bit. Okay, so we'll talk about the story as soon as Dave does this mission with the Examiner. So he's trying to capture these guys. So it's really a different way to think about it. He's bringing down their hit points once they get to a certain point. In the bottom left, you can see he's got a new icon that allows him to capture him. Oh,
he got mad.
He accidentally killed one. It's hard with a beam weapon.
Yeah, and see, the beam weapon will actually like pierce through targets and hit the next one. So it's really nice when I can kind of line them up and kind of do really chancing it right here.
All right, there you go.
All
so
right,
I got that
there
last
we go.
one. Yeah, so someone asked about the story and then about story after the main story ends. Yes, after the main story ends, there's plenty to do. There's new missions that are presented to you. There's new goals presented to you, and so there's always stuff to do in the game, even when the main storyline has wrapped up. And then in the main storyline, I don't know, Dave, how much do you want to talk about this? So we can talk about you're a character called an enforcer, which is a security agent for this kind of a corporation and the way the universe is set up, and then.
Yeah, then you basically there's something that happens during the story that we're calling the event, and you go from just being a kind of a security agent on board of a ship to now basically being in charge of kind of protecting the galaxy. There's always kind of ominous threats out there when you're kind of traveling through space, and this Echo Prime is no different. So, and one of the things that was given to him is he got actual first contact from one of the Echoes, and to kind of try and unravel the story a bit, you're kind of being introduced to new Echoes as you're kind of going through the game. So as you're progressing, you're of course getting more powerful, able to wield multiple Echoes abilities and stuff like that, while also uncovering a little bit of kind of the fiction behind it. And if I go back to this map, the story kind of wraps itself up as we hit this area called the threshold. But much like what we have in all of these types of things, I actually don't even have a story campaign open right now. I'm just playing additional content. There's going to be additional content. There's content reserved for after the campaign that will be new, which we call Galactic Tournaments. So there's still lots of stuff there. There's also kind of story campaigns after our campaign for kind of post-campaign content, which I know I used the word campaign probably too many times.
I was very impressed
I'm sure it's
by it.
very confusing,
We can
but it
come up
made a
with
lot of
other
sense when I
words
was
like-
thinking about it.
Combined scenarios. The point being is there's a compelling storyline that we think you'll dig, that you'll be able to go through, and you'll learn about the multiverse and the different echoes in your place in the world around that. And then once you finish that up, there's plenty more to do after that.
And here's a pretty cool thing I wanted to call out a little bit. So my character's a little new. I'm still gaining access to levels and stuff like that. What's great about this kind of slotting remote echoes is that you kind of get a chance to kind of see some of these new abilities. So as you've seen me play, you've seen me already use stuff like Brawl Toss, and I kind of know what nanobots is, but plasma turrets, that kind of sounds fun. So thanks to Kay Hawley,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
Big Al there.
Yeah, I'm gonna take this one on the mission.
All right, use it.
So
See what you got. Oh, so he dropped two. You see, he dropped 2 turrets down there, and now he's got those with him. And those are really handy when you're in a jam against a bunch of guys. It also works as a great kind of distraction for the enemies, so they'll start targeting those turrets as well, and gives you a chance to either kind of heal up in the background while they're fighting, or to sneak around them and hit them from behind, or the side if you prefer.
weaken them a little bit and go down a little faster. See a lot more guys coming in. I'll drop a couple more turrets, get some supporting fire. And then once you drop them, you can kind of use that as kind of a safe place, So once they're there, kind of on screen, I'll probably try and, kite the targets onto there a little bit.
So you didn't take a health at all with you.
No, I'm living on the edge.
He is
Although
living on
I
the
did.
edge. So basically, there are several different echo types that provide health. You have some. I think on that last
grenades.
loadout screen, you saw nanobots, which give you health over time. There's some that give you an instant health boost. But there's some that are more of a life leech, where you can attack an enemy, and as you're doing damage to him, your health is going up. It's being replenished. So there's tons of different ways to customize your guy.
I'm going to go back to the store
Looks
real
like
quick.
Dave's quitting.
That's a wrap.
Got a little
Yeah.
too scary for Dave.
I'm going to bring out my higher level gun right now just to get through this real quick, just to unlock the next campaign. Oh, but I lost my turrets.
Yeah, so now has his gear more matches the level of the enemies in this one, so he's a little bit cruising along now. He's still living on the edge without health because he thinks he's something else.
See, they dropped it. They were helping me out.
So if you're just
They wanna
jumping
be wiped
into
out of the
the... Oh,
galaxy.
sorry, Dave.
No,
It's
no,
completely interrupted.
I was just adding color.
It was very colorful. So this is Echo Prime. If you're just jumping in to the Twitch feed here, and so this is a action RPG. It is out now on iTunes, so you can get it on your iPad and your iPhone and your iPod Touch. Give it a go. Dave is playing as an enforcer. He's about a level 12. You see down in the corner. If you're just jumping in with us.
They can't see me pointing to it. I just realized.
Yeah. Dave is talking with his hands quite a bit, which is really awkward for us in the room and for you on the feed, I'm sure.
Come back.
So you see a more advanced Vanguard there. Is that a Hellion?
Yeah,
The shield
it's a
popping up
Hellion.
around
He'll
him.
pop a shield. They're throwing grenades. It's definitely getting a little bit more complicating. I have to be a little bit more careful. So I'll have the environment help me out a little bit here.
So Dave hit that vent in the wall. It's shooting out the fire now, so
No,
it puts
no.
a fire dot on the enemy. Then he also ran through a little bit of poison to hurt himself, just to make it even more interesting.
You know, I want to give him a fighting chance. All right, one more room, and we'll get through this campaign.
Feel free to fire off any questions that you have about the game too, and we'll get to them as quick as we can.
Well, that was going slow, so I needed to pop a ability there. Oh, I shouldn't have popped that ability there. I used my other one to kind of weaken their defenses, which helped me burn them down pretty quick. Oh,
And so you got a health drop there.
need to upgrade my sword. I think my sword's only a level 5 sword, so...
So you probably saw another advanced ability from one of the enemies running off in the corner. He was healing himself. So these guys get smarter and smarter as you go along. Again, he's level 12. Our level cap right now is 50. So the enemies are going to get tougher as you go along, and they do smarter things as they go along too.
Yeah,
So
they seem to be doing smarter things like taking heal, and I seem to be doing the opposite by not taking heal.
This is a very smart iPad.
Hey, I just got another one. Good. You know, usually at the end of these, it's a pretty big encounter.
Yeah,
and
there we
I
go.
got a elite and a champion. I
Don't
have
roll
grenades.
towards a grenade.
So I'm going to weaken them. And,
Oh, there he goes.
yeah, I
Dave.
saved my abilities for it since I knew it was coming. Oh, I meant to say about the double points that I got. I noticed that I didn't use those two, but I'll go back to the screen afterwards. So with this one, you know, I do have a pretty good amount of emblems right now, and since these are going to just kind of upgrade my guys, I want to see if I get a chance of a new one, which I did. So I'm actually going to take... Sure, I like mine.
See, he's avoiding health completely. There's the nanobots off to the
never
side.
learn, I guess.
And so that's going. If he had chosen RG3-12, the 12th, he would have gotten a heal echo that he could have taken with him on missions, but he doesn't care.
Let's see.
So he's finished up that campaign, and now some new ones have opened up, including the
story one.
Yeah, This Means War storyline. Actually, stay right there for a sec, Dave. So up in the top right-hand corner, or top left-hand corner, if you're upside down, is an endless mission there. So that's another cool way to play the game and improve your character and get credits, is to go into these endless missions. And basically it's what it sounds like. You play as far as you can against as many enemies as you can.
Let's go ahead and give that a shot. I think I will take a heal on that one, that's for sure.
And then we jump back to the other mission in a second, where there's which was a choice mission that we'll want to talk about, which is really cool.
So I want to try this new ability that I got because it sounds fun, Mind and Body, and then I will take Wound Knitter.
What was Mind and Body?
Oh, that's the thing that once I fire it, it'll actually push people back.
Oh, you're going to double health pack now, so now he's extra scared.
I do want to survive.
Some nice guy named Zemu is letting Dave use his health as well. And then if you're just jumping in, so Dave is able to use the echoes of his friends before a mission starts, and then his friend will get a notification saying Dave used his echo. Zemu will get a notification that Dave used his echo, and will get a bonus for that.
I'm waiting to use my Mind and Body, and I think Mind and Body is going to actually work really well with this rocket launcher because, like I said, the rocket launcher will have AoE damage, and Mind and Body, basically, when a enemy takes damage, they're going to get pushed back. Oh, whoa. Who brought
Yeah, check
him?
that out. So we've got a grub mama chasing him down.
All right, so I popped Mind and Body, so I'm going to push my encounters back a little bit. Give me a little bit of space since that was a pretty tough wave. Whoa.
So are we taking any bets on how far Dave will get? He's wave 5 now, as you can see in the top right corner. I'm guessing 12. The over and under is 12 if you want to participate in the betting. As long as you're over 18. The under will be met.
Oh, the other heel's up.
There he goes.
So this is a level 15 mission, so it is a little harder for me, and since I still have that level 5 sword,